Hello,
Hi!
welcome to the weekly review.
Cheers!
I have it on good authority, literally from Colleen just now, that Stephanie is doing her best to come.
You
And
have it on some vague amount of authority. I don't know if it's good authority.
I have it on better authority than I had a minute ago.
Okay.
So yeah. So we're here for our weekly review. Colleen, what's a weekly review?
It's a thing where you don't do, you think. You observe and you eliminate that which is no longer useful, and you ensure that that which is there is as coherent as possible within all of the commitments that you've recorded that you have made to yourself or other people, and you consider what other commitments are coming into play and which ones need to be put to the side.
Wow. And why is it beneficial to do it on YouTube? Like,
Because, Brittany, would we be here if it wasn't a stream?
that is possible. So it's been coming up a lot in coaching sessions, which is why I thought it was worth bringing up. Even if you can't watch it live, and what you do is later you turn it on, it's at least like, so when do I start? And so it's like the difference between having to do each workout individually, like, oh, right, now I need to go do some sit-ups. And now I guess I do some push-ups. I don't know, 5. Or you just turn on a workout video.
Yeah.
And then you just do the things they say. And it's not that easy, but it's like the willpower doesn't come for each one necessarily. And so it's like, okay, well, I'm doing this and this is the time I'm doing it. Although the solid place and time is, for me at least, the very best. So that's why we do this.
Oh yeah. Yep. Willpower, different kinds, different aspects.
Excellent. Sure. Yeah. So if you are joining us, feel free to share if you have any intentions to set for this time. By the way, it's okay if you're just watching. To say that too.
Yes.
Like, it's okay. But Colleen, do you have any intentions to set for your weekly review?
I would very, very, very much like for 2 things to not happen. 1, to get through the entire weekly review and only have processed my inbox, and that's it, which is fine, but wow. And the other is that my Todoist does not have kittens again, which I'm not in control of, but seems less likely because I think that they've cottoned on to some things.
But yeah, that has been multiple multiple weeks that Todoist things have gotten in the way.
Yes, I think it's been 2, in fairness. I do like Todoist a lot. That's why I'm still using them despite those issues. And also, wow, migration time would be
and the fact that they did have a major update
that
seems to have patched the things, that would make me feel better, as opposed to the one I stopped using because I couldn't trust its sync, where it just like okay. So you have a what not to have happen aim.
I don't know what else. I don't know that I'm just
that's
at the
totally fair.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons that I do this sometimes, declare the intentions, is it does change from week to week, and I could go on autopilot and it wouldn't be bad, but there are some weeks that I need something more than others. And this is going to come as a terrible shock to you. It won't, because we've already talked a lot today. I, for a variety of reasons, I do not have access to the cognitive powers that I normally do. And I know I say that a lot, but I mean, it's bad. It's bad.
There was one, I forget what the topic was, but we were talking and I was like, I do try my best. And she's like, I know, I'm sorry. Like, and it was totally unintentional, but it was like,
the words come out of mouth and so, have fun with that.
I understood.
And I just made like a weird brain faux pas today at lunch, where all of a sudden, for ADHD normalization, I decided to go for a little hike because I really needed some exercise. And I didn't watch the clock at all. And then it came as a complete surprise to me when an alert went off that said, you have a client meeting in 20 minutes. And I was about a 45-minute walk away. And so I showed up very sweaty for a client meeting.
Yeah. And I realized something normalization wise that because I have alarms before all of my sessions too. Mm-hmm. I realized that I heard my brain think the following thing. Time exists. Because they went off. What I do is, because on iPhone, I don't know why, you can't change the snooze time for a timer or an alarm. So I always have 15 minutes, then I snooze 9 minutes, then I know I have 6 minutes. And when it went off, I'm like, oh, time exists now because I have these chunks of time that I know what that is and I know when that is. Otherwise, I'm just going along in the void. And I'm okay with that. I've made total peace with it. I don't care. But I was just like, time exists now for me. It's weird.
And mine would have been more expletive time exists.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah. So my intention is to go on as few rabbit trails as possible.
Yay!
Well, so with my current load, like I need to set my expectations because big picture planning, not managing lots of complex things. Nope, that's not a thing today. Having ideas that I really want to act on, but do not have the cognitive prowess to do, those keep happening. So I'm going to adapt as needed, but lots of things that I meant to get to earlier didn't for various reasons. So it's going to take me longer to clear off my lock screen. And I'm just trying to have, because I got a lot of notifications of stuff I actually need to take care of, have some kindness with myself over that and try not to be too disappointed that that's what my weekly review time is going towards, because that's what I have today. This is all I have is this brain today. But I may do some cleaning tasks, like cleaning out like some projects and like clearing space. But I won't know if that's a thing that my brain can do until I try to do it. So just want to sort of normalize that for anybody else who's had days or weeks like I am having.
Yep.
Okay. So we will say hi to Stephanie if she shows up.
Bye. Yes.
All right. You want to get started?
Yes. Yes. Oh, you texted me. Sorry. My watch is charging. I would have, yeah. All right. We're going to do this thing. No review. Some review is better than no review.
Some review is better than no review.
Yes.
I feel like we need a mantra of that, like maybe t-shirt. Maybe that's our other. What was the other we have to figure out what the other t-shirt idea we came up with during education time.
Oh, right. It's all in your head. Turns out so is the thing that makes me still breathe when I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah.
With better words.
People say it's all in your head, but so is the part of your brain that regulates your breathing and heart while you're asleep. Brittany. I think it ended in so bite me.
Yes, bite me correctly. But I remembered something.
You did.
That doesn't happen.
It does today, apparently, at least one.
It does. Okay. All right. So do the thing. I'm going to do the thing. Stephanie's going to be here at some point. I bet. Okay.
Knocking on wood. I think that's wood. All right. Going to.
Yay.
All right. So this is the part of my timer that's the setup. So this is anything you need to do to get ready to start, you do it. I'm not seeing the page I need to share. Oh yeah. I was explaining my thoughts on ADHD and Pomodoros to a client today or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I was like, I should make a video about it. And then I realized the reason that I don't want to make a video about it is because I don't want to do it on an app I don't like. And I don't want to have to tell people this app doesn't exist. Although, again, someone wants a job for it, call me. I actually did try to buy the code base, or I had somebody inquire who knew the developer who was reluctant to discuss it. I did try though. It's a desperate move. I miss this app. I'm going to try to buy the code. Okay. Wow, talking and doing at the same time is really hard. Course. Oh, hey, we have an intention. Our pal Wyatt says, update the work keep list. I assume that's the Google keep list. Divide the current mega list into sublists. Ooh, chunking down. Go Wyatt. Curse Google for not implementing hyperlinks between lists. Oh, actually, yeah, that's rude. Like, that's just rude. Ooh, yeah. Although, I mean, that sounds like an Obsidian thing. So if you ever want to go down a rabbit hole, check out Obsidian. And not just them. I mean, lots of other places do that. Oh, okay. Fine motor skills, I tell you. I miss them. I really do. Okay. I am going to clear notifications, even though I felt like I'm growing out of this one. Should I keep it? Apparently, I need it sometimes. Oof. Okay. It has been occurring to me that sometimes I need very short-term lists. I hate it when programs change their shortcut keys that do things. It occurred to me that I have been keeping things in my head, which is always a terrible idea, but especially when your head is even more unreliable than usual. So that's the timer to start. So hopefully you've actually like started, or you're going to before the end of it. Okay. Okay. All right, there are quite a few 2-minute actions on here. So I'm going to take said actions. I'm having beta woes, which is great when your brain is already not working that well. So it means all the things that this phone's telling me I have to do, I have to run on this phone because, oh my gosh, I've never seen such a broken point release beta. It's ridiculous. Okay. I have one from X. And I take great pride, and this is the task that I normally do, like on the elliptical or while I'm out walking. It's kind of easier when I have a computer sitting there. What? What? I'm gonna try to not get distracted, but the entire reason that I stopped doing any offers for monthly payments might be they added a feature anyway to my booking system, and I'm happy about it. Any noises you hear related to the shortcut that's running. It may not be a true 2-minute, but it's real close. But multiple of them. That seems like an address. Well, the shortcut's running. I just did it wrong. And okay, I might legitimately be dumb next week, but like in general, I just need to remember this day every time I think I don't have a lot of brain. Like, this is so much worse. Okay. Oh. Ah. Okay, I can't remember if I said out loud or not, but Stephanie's on her way, but she is. Um right. Notification still. I wasn't doing anything too terrible. I know, sad that that's my status. That's my, I don't know, something. Got all those. I'm dealing with that most delightful of circumstances. Constantly forgetting to pick up prescriptions. You know, the kind that you can't have mailed to you because controlled substance. Almost dealt with the most important ones. Oh crap, another stupid task. This is taking forever. And I, dang it, told myself I was going to have patience with it. It's really hard sometimes. Okay. Let's be a lesson to archive things when you've taken care of them so you don't think, oh crap, did I pay that bill? Oh my goodness gracious. A wild Stephanie has appeared. I'm gonna pause the timer to welcome a Stephanie.
I think I might have to.
Hi.
Hi. So glad to be here. I can't.
We're really happy to have you.
I know, I'm really happy to be here. I'm not in my regular microphone, but does it sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The day we've all been having, we're just so happy you're here. I don't know how all three of us have just ended up with just ridiculousness, but we all have.
Yeah.
It's just, we can all be in it together.
Yeah, totally. Now, this is interesting. It says it's in this camera. Oh, it's because you're over here. I am in this camera. Oh, my goodness. I'm really relieved to be here, actually.
Good.
I need
Would
to.
you like to declare anything?
So I need to go through my, I guess you guys call it mind sweeping, don't you?
Or mind dump?
That's the thing. Mind
Usually
dump.
it's whatever
But
vibe feels right.
It's the thing that is where you just need to check all the stuff that's come into the inbox.
So yeah, no, that's the mind sweep is like literally just from your head. Like what is occurring to me that I need to capture somehow. Like my brain's yelling at it and I don't know why yet, but I have to write it down in order to figure that out.
Yeah, that's not what I'm going to do. Because
you're going to do the check your different inputs.
Yes, I have to look at what I've been inputting. So I'm quite good these days at stuff comes up and I put it in keep immediately. I don't think about it. I don't pass go. It just in keep. Sometimes if it's more detailed, it will go actually into the bullet journal. Like if it needs to be thought about as I write it, then I write it on paper with the fountain pen. That helps it happen. And then the kind of in between is the iPad.
Okay.
So all three of those have to be checked.
Okay.
Because I put in, and then out the other side. And there's this very interesting thing I do, which is I don't like to be told what to do in the moment. So things pop up in my mind and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that now. And I just go ahead and do it. But it's because my brain is constantly being primed to remember what is needed. So it feels natural in the moment. It feels like I'm just like.
And sometimes it's fine. I mean, if the thought is I should put that broom away, yeah, you should probably just put it away, Yeah. But yeah,
but sometimes quite difficult tasks get done that way because when they pop up in that way, I have no issue with motivation.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing. I'm not pulling at it to make it happen.
Yeah. And one of the tricks is just checking with ourselves, like, do I have the space to do it right now? And if the answer is yes, then maybe it is the right thing to do because it's not a battle at that point.
But what I'm finding is that often I will have thought about it the day before. Like there was a thing I did, which normally I would require co-working to do this morning. It was a bank thing. It was a credit card thing. And I saw it yesterday, late last night. I saw an email from the company that said, oh, your credit card didn't pay. And I went, oh. And I thought last night, I was like, oh, put that in keep and deal with that first thing in the morning. So you won't forget because it's in keep. And then when I got up this morning, and there was all kinds of unexpected stuff that happened this morning. The first thing that happened once I had got rid of all the unexpected stuff was without looking back in my system, I just went and did that thing. It was very interesting how my brain just delivered it up and said, here you are, this thing that you put in your system yesterday. It's right here at top of mind.
That this is the thing that happens more often in people who don't have ADHD naturally. But I was just talking to like I asked someone to explain to me, like, so when you're
that's what
driving,
neurotypicals do, is what you're saying. This is what happens to
I'm now less
people.
convinced this particular friend is necessarily neurotypical, but he does not have ADHD.
Right.
For what it's worth. And I said,
Mhm.
so you're driving a car, right? Yeah. And you're completely paying attention to the road. And he was
Mhm.
like, well, I mean, I'm thinking about things, but I'm also paying attention to the road. I was like, then how do you know when to turn if you don't have the directions on?
Mhm.
And he goes, oh, I just stop my reverie when it's time to turn and realize it. I'm like, you do what now?
Mhm. Mhm.
I do not understand this witchcraft. Okay.
Mhm.
Can I be a coach in public for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So I'm looking at your I'll share it again. I'd unshared so we could see your beautiful face. So I'm looking at your review page and it says
Mm.
inbox processing.
Mm.
And you told me the places you check, and that is not the 4 things that I see here.
You're absolutely right. It's so cool. I could change it now because actually
Yeah.
I actually have the system's changed again. It's all
Right. And that's
changed again.
fine. You have an evolving system.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that this represents that so that that isn't on your head.
Thanks for catching that. So I'm going to change it now. Let me just pull it up. And at the education hour this morning, it was so cool.
Good.
There were 2 things. I think I told Colleen about this. There are 2 things that I got from it. One is organization is not motivation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of you was getting the other one to say that over and over again. I can't remember which way it went, but it was really
It was
awesome.
Colleen started it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, there's a second thing. Yes, there was something you guys said at the beginning. You said you were speaking about what is organization,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a definition that was given. I think it originally came from David Allen from Getting Things Done,
Mm-hmm.
and it was organization is when you want something or you need something, and it's where you think it is, or something around that, something to do with that. And I was like, oh yes, that sounds right. And then I'll just tell you one other little goodie before I go and fix this thing. I confided to Colleen that I got a labeler because I'm filing things.
You can have one even if you don't file things, but it's pretty amazing.
But I wouldn't have one if I wasn't, and I didn't want it to actually look a certain way. And there was this little tidbit I read from some.
I bought it for filing.
Yeah.
But its best use is on drawers.
Oh, interesting.
For me. Because then I have no indecision about what goes there. Because I decide one day, right? And let's say it's something obscure, like not like this is where bras live, but like, but instead something, a little bit more vague, like, the kind of stuff I keep in an office drawer, but like, I can remember that the day I decide it, but I'll get it confused later. And if I have to stop and be like, wait, is it this drawer or this drawer? Because it's not clear enough.
Yeah.
Then I hesitate and maybe I won't put it away. Maybe it'll stall out me putting stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So let me just find this. It is a Google Doc, and it is the GTD. Everything's done. There you are. All right. So I just said that inbox processing is actually it's actually not about calendar or next right things. Let me just get rid of things. It's actually, how do I do this? It's about inbox processing is actually about updating index it's not actually about updating index.
See,
it's
you have
about
an evolving system.
It's about Google Keep I just said it's about Google Keep. It's about content of bullet journal. Bullet journal. Oops. And it's about iPad. Good notes. And good notes. Those are the places where I get this information from. And so, first thing is actually to do that.
Okay.
Actually go down more. And then once I've done that, then but then when am I going to update my actually the content? I check in with the content of the bullet journal actually by updating the index.
Okay.
Because in order to update the index, I have to look at the content.
I mean, is the index still crucial to your system?
Yeah.
Okay.
The way that I update, the way that I ascertain what content I have in my bullet journal is by looking at the pages that have happened since the last time I updated the index, and then going through those pages and then naming them in the index. So that actually needs to, so actually it's update index. The action is to update the index. And by updating the index, I actually ascertain what the content is. And then that then gets, then after that, then I update projects. So I guess, is all of that getting current? Is that what you guys call it?
It could be. I'm going to be really honest. I can't follow a system description right now.
No, never mind.
I was just trying to be a
You're
good
frying
support
other
to bounce
fish
ideas
right
off
now.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking time out of your process to help me clarify mine. I really appreciate it. That's very helpful. Why don't I just leave it like this for today, because that's what I'm actually going to do. And then I'll see.
And I don't remember what
the
the third thing was, but fourth thing was, oh, was it your actual like email inbox? Was that the fourth one?
Typically, because I interact with emails so often, if there is stuff happening in email that needs to happen, that needs action outside of email, I put it somewhere. I put it in Keep. So, for example, that I had some deadlines for the conference this week that arrived in an email.
Yeah.
Those deadlines got put in Keep.
Okay.
And then referenced the email so that I could go find it when it was time to do the task.
Nice.
So I could take the action in the email, but it had to come out of the email to be remembered. It's really effective. It's like having a second brain. You know this. Why am I even saying that out loud?
It's important. You're not telling me.
That's true.
Everybody else.
I'm telling everybody else, yeah. Is Ozok
But
here
also,
today?
it's helpful to remind ourselves. I mean, why do you think in the guild we have a lesson learned?
I forget.
It's not like there aren't repeats.
Yeah, I forget. I forget. So often it's kind of scary. It's part of it, actually, is the forgetting. It's like, yeah, forgetting happens. So I'm missing my bullet journal, because I took it with me yesterday. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can miss you. It's moved. Okay, my love, I'll be right back. I have to
Okay.
go get it from where it's at.
Gotta have your tools.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to a break soon because I've just been letting the timer be on pause.
Okay, got it. So now, so let's start with this one.
Hey, I'm gonna brag. I have finally cleared my notifications.
You're gonna brag? You got a what?
Think I've cleared my notifications that I can right now.
Nice, very nice.
A whole bunch of them were from the boards I'm on started a Slack, and now it's like, oh, right, these things.
Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, so I need to decide what I'm doing next. Dang it. I have a nagging feeling I also need to check my iPad notes. So that's going to be what I do when I get back.
Okay, you're going to take a break?
Yeah, I'm well overdue.
Well, I'm glad you were here when I got here. That's awesome.
I saw you getting on. I had to. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to do that, and yeah, I'll be right back. You'll be the one with the camera on you.
All right, see you in a bit. Have a nice break.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh. Let's start with that. I know. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay.
So yeah, I did not understand how time worked again. This should surprise precisely no one. Except maybe me again. Oops. I swear I made fixes in this shortcut last time, or macro last time. They're not there. Okay, I'll try to get through this quickly. I do have notes from other meetings, but the fact is I'm going to look at them again or I'm not, and I'm not in a good brain space for lots of processing. This is just because I thought there was one quick one-off thing that I might otherwise miss. So I'm going to do this really quick, and then I'm thinking this would be amazing since I'm in the middle of it again, but I can quickly glance at it. That's about it. But I am very frustrated with things today. And occasionally that can be a good thing because it is not my natural inclination to get rid of stuff. I'm just gonna, nope, not emptying my head. Sort of already did this accidentally anyway. My natural inclination is to keep things. What this leads to is things that end up being bloated. And when I'm cranky, sometimes I'll actually get rid of stuff. Oh, apparently Stephanie's husband called. Aw. He's out of the country, so kind of a big deal. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna be quick about it. Oh, so I might actually get benefit from trying to clear out some of my projects that have like old bloated stuff, because I might be more like, I can't deal with you, and actually get rid of it, which would be kind of nice. Feel free to update if there are any new updates. One of the items. What it is I have a section of my client notes that are things for me to do, and they may not be related to that client at all. It may be something that I came up with while they were writing their own list, and I just needed to capture it. So that's actually one of the reasons it's on here. It's not a normal inbox, which is how it gets missed a lot. And sometimes they're for the client, sometimes they're just not at all. And I want to be cautious about it. I have so much stuff I should be doing. I can't imagine me having the brain for much of it tomorrow either, but we'll see. So there's one of them taken care of. Wow, I feel like it's watching a kid with ADHD study where you just watch all the places their brains are paying attention to that aren't their paper. That's what I feel like it's like with me live streaming work right now. That's right. I'm opening up another document. I can't hold on to a thought. I feel like this is that brain fog people always talk about, but to my knowledge, I have not actually had any COVID exposures. I actually thought it was in these notes. I think I captured it somewhere else. Oh, I did. That's right. I captured it somewhere useful instead of just convenient. Probably better that way. Okay. Check the last few days. I don't know. It's just like a gut feeling. I look at it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's it. That's the thing. Okay. You are done. All right. Oh, even thinking of looking at those project notes just make me sleepy. Okay. I think that they were on my phone. Thank goodness for Spotlight because all my home screens are broken. actually highlight it? Oh, I am doing the quick glance, even though I really didn't want to. I don't know if I said that out loud. I don't know what is time or anything. How are you doing? Okay, that's the one I just read. Okay, I've gone through all the notes and they were nowhere near as interesting as I thought that they would be. Go me. Even though the dictation transcription wasn't that great, it was enough. Like I can exactly what I thought was what I needed to do was what I needed to do. And in my head, like there was this whole other project waiting for me to plan, and there wasn't. What do you know? Goodness. I'm still almost out of time on this one too. Wow, I'm slurring. Alrighty. Come back to the list. Because I'm sitting here like, yeah, I'm totally in control. No, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, that. I can use document. Let's see if I can look over that project in 5 minutes. Hi.
Now the pest control guy's here.
Of course he is.
3 rats in one spot. I'll be back.
Okay. I don't know why I was unconsciously trying to match her pitch, but I apologize profusely. Okay. All right. I think I understand my basic problem. So I'm dealing with why oh, okay. When dealing with very complicated medical projects that involve changing cities, you never know when you're done. So I end up with these old lists, but they sometimes need to be updated. So let's update it. Okay, I've got some things to add to my quick task list for when I'm there. I may end up going there sooner rather than later.
Hi.
Hi. How's it coming?
It's good. It's good. It's good. I am going in just a minute,
Okay.
but I wanted to check in. I didn't update the document. Sorry, internet. But yeah, yeah, so it turns out that I was just like going through different things. I have different recurring weekly review items in my system, and I was like, that doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. I can't do that for another few weeks. It's not relevant, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, so what do you want? I want to look at projects. I think I have too many projects. It's like, oh man, I should totally do that. That's not a project. For me, that's not a project. It has to be like when you say projects I'm managing, when Brittany says that, that's that's what I'm really trying to keep my projects list to. What I'm actively managing, not what I want to be managing, not what I wish I could be managing, not what I really, really, really wish was happening, but what is actually being managed by me at this time. And I'm terrified of the someday maybe list that it is, in fact, the grave. But it impedes actual progress to have my projects list cluttered up with that which is wishful thinking.
Absolutely. Like that is the number one cannot have. It is way better to have a someday maybe grave than have it mixed in with your stuff, like the things you're partially committed to, mixed in with the stuff you're actually committed to.
Yeah. And
although you're actually better at looking at someday maybe than most people. So
thank you.
But in fairness, it has also been times when like things with family were relatively calm, like
Yes.
perhaps a
Yes.
lighter client load, like things were less I don't know, for lack of a better word, chaotic.
Yes.
But it
Full.
has happened before. I have witnessed you going through a someday maybe list.
Yeah, it has, and it will happen again. And I have created that thing called the shallow grave.
Yes.
So that's basically the repository of all the things I wish were active.
Okay.
I mean, some I to a certain degree the other is as well, but yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I feel much better. I also sorted redefined my projects list into short, medium, and long term because I am actively engaged in still thinking about my wardrobe overhaul. I'm not as hyper focused on it, which is good. I'm just like, hey, when I feel like it and I have my brain, I go out and I think about that. Um at some point I'll show you my ideas, my sort of like vision board. It's cool. You'll recognize many items on it. But anyway, that is not going to get done in the next decade. I hope to work on it steadily, but it's not like you don't do that overnight. You don't just
No.
yeah. You do if you have tons of money and or tons of time. Hopefully, probably both. Uh, I do not possess tons of either of those things. So, which sucks because even if I had tons of time, I have tons of fabric. So in theory, but anyway, um, I'm rambling. I'm on a tangent. Projects. Someday maybe. What actually is possible. That's me. And now I gotta go, but I want to know how you are doing. What's up? How do things?
I'm doing okay. It is slow as predicted. I did have
Right.
to out loud in front of people remind myself that you were going to have patience if it took a long time to get through the early steps of review. Patience
Yep.
now. And I've needed it. But I have gotten through the first part and I'm into my very, very immediate project. Looking through it and updating it. And then I hope to do a quick calendar overview. It won't be very good. It's really just as anything really jump out because I don't have a lot of those sort of higher level, put myself in that position, cognitive processes available today.
Yeah.
But, and then I can go through the projects and perhaps be a little merciless because I'm also kind of cranky. Thanks, drugs. They also make me cranky. And cranky is a great way for me to purge. So that's my hope. But I also am going to try to not be on here as long as I am sometimes because, oh my gosh, I need sleep so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's me. It's possible I'll get caught up in it and get a second wind. Who knows?
Okay. Well, here's hoping. But yes, I'm going to go and hopefully get my family to bed early. And maybe I'll only wake up every 2 hours this night instead of every hour, which was last night, which is fine. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I was prepared, and I'm mentally prepared this night, but I also have to go to the Costco tomorrow. Well, have to. I am planning to go to the Costco tomorrow. So we all know how much I love that, and how little energy it takes.
Mm-hmm. Like none at all. It's just totally a thing.
I might be too tired to drive myself again, so I might have to carpool with my mom again, which I love hanging out with my mom, but it's like tangent again. Okay.
And I don't have the cognitive abilities to pull you back, so here we go.
Yep.
Two ADHD coaches that can't control their mouths. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. A client of mine actually asked that. My last client of the day today. I was like, how does that work? I'm like, well, I'm usually better than this. Usually. All right. You do. Hope you get your second wind. Some review is better than no review. We'll keep saying that until we believe it.
Like, if you think of it, you're getting ready for bed, just go ahead and text it to me. Like, some review is better than no review.
Yes. If I think of it, I will do so. Yes.
All right. It's time for me to get up and take a break anyway, and I am ravenous. So
Okay, you do that. Food, yogurt, something. Okay.
yeah. So we're gonna go do break.
Bye.
Bye. And Stephanie's on here somewhere, so she may pop in while I'm on break. We'll see. She's just talking to her husband out of the country. So I will go on a break. You know what? I have actually earned my Stream Deck and I have not purchased it. Interesting. That's the thing for another day, though. I'll see you shortly.
Goodbye.
See you in a bit. Okay, so finally back here. And let's see where we at. We are going to harvest from Google Keep. Where's my flipping phone?
Wow, I'm bad at time lately. Since we're both just
Hi.
getting back, I'm going to rewind it a sec. Hey, how's it going?
8 rats.
Oh, good. Oh, right. That's right. It was the rat. Oh, my. Let's check in and see how our people are doing. No reports from anyone. Feel free to update if you'd like to.
Yes.
But otherwise, keep plugging away. Oh,
Okay.
I am sorry.
What a
I
life.
recently discovered the horror.
It's
of-
exciting though, right?
What, having mice is exciting?
They're not mice.
I mean, rats.
And my daughter told me some very juicy details about how quickly they, you know, a rat can get pregnant 2 days after it's had 12 babies.
I did not know that. So, I had pet
A piece
rats
of
as a
information
kid.
I'd rather not have, to be honest.
I had pet rats as a kid.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't even be telling you about this.
And my parents were like, oh, well, maybe this will be a good lesson in, reproduction and stuff. Cause did I have a girl and Bianca had a boy? Anyway, something. And, they must have had infertility issues because there was plenty of squeaking and no babies ever showed up.
They can't live together, I think, some of these creatures. My sisters had...
They did live in the same cage.
Oh, they did?
They did not kill each other.
Oh, that's very interesting. And maybe there were 2 girls then, because...
No, trust me.
Really?
Trust me.
Holy cow. Actually, that's right. They're more social than mice and hamsters. Male hamsters are not nice. Mm-mm.
I think they legitimately liked us.
Yes, rats, out of all of these little creatures, they are most social. And so, yeah, they make very good pets, I think. They're much more social and intelligent. But unfortunately, we did a bad thing. We left food in our garage on the floor, dog food, and they got into that. And then they had like a wonderful 3 or 4 month period where they were feasting, in fact, on the food. And we were very nice and also left water by the food. So we basically left like a 5-star hotel's worth of.
Did you also give them a nice nest? Okay, so trying to pull away from the rabbit holes.
Yes.
Sorry,
get
folks.
back into Keep. Gotta get into Keep.
Totally feel free to update us. But if you want to, that's okay too. I just like people feeling invited.
Yes. People are welcome.
Okay. Oh,
I'm harvesting from Google Keep, and
good.
It's this new thing of harvesting from Keep straight into the Todoist, which is a really cool thing.
That's great.
Actually,
I'm fading.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I've perked up because of the trauma with the.
No, it'll do that. It'll do that.
Okay, that needs to go
You're
in.
adorable.
Yeah.
Actually, really?
Okay, that's fair enough. How are you doing today?
Oh, just today, not on the review?
I mean, how are you doing in your review? I know you're fatigued, but is it going well?
I am working very hard to accept a lower standard and be okay with it.
Is it doing what you need?
We'll see after. I don't know that I'll be able to judge it today. That seems like a metacognition beyond me.
I think doing it at all is better than trying and failing to achieve perfection.
The mantra that Colleen was saying that I was like, hey, could you just keep texting me this after you leave? Was any review is better than no review.
It is.
So
Absolutely attest to that.
Yep.
Some of the best weeks I've had have come after I kind of dragged myself in here on my knees and went, oh God, I can't do this today. It's really interesting how that works. Yeah. So yeah, do it badly. Because it still works, I think, in many ways. It still works very well. Because most of this isn't, you were saying this morning in the education hour. You said a lot of the review is about what you're not meant to be doing.
Yeah.
What are you not meant to be doing right now? What can be set aside for another time? And then what's left is what you get on with. I thought it was really cool. Okay, so I
keep coming back from break late, but part of it is I have a whole lot of stuff that needs doing before I leave. Yeah. And I can't see the timer because I can't take it with me because it's plugged in.
Oh,
I did forget to plug in the computer. Hopefully it'll last till the next break.
You forgot to plug in your computer. Do you know how much power you've got?
Yeah, I've got that much of the battery thing.
Don't you think you might want to go and plug it in then?
It says 35%.
Yeah, and then you forget and it'll be at 5. Go and plug it in.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's a no-brainer.
Well, that's about the brain I have right now.
That's okay. I'm glad I'm here. You were so casual as well.
I get nervous below 20, but this laptop actually has amazing battery.
That's okay. It can have amazing battery and be charged at the same time.
What?
Yeah.
That's craziness.
Let's have an abundance of power.
That is normally my goal.
I believe in abundance.
I can't stop yawning
today. Look at that. That looks good. A black woman stopped me in the supermarket today to tell me my hair looked good. It was amazing. Awesome. Never happens.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there are certain things that you have to be able to appreciate, like a compliment from somebody else with curly hair would, and I'm not saying I don't appreciate other people, but like, so if they compliment my hair, it's like it's just a different thing than somebody who has straight hair.
And she looked like me too, actually, this gal. She's really cool. I actually wound up swapping numbers, because there's almost no black people where I live at all. And
no, it's pretty white. And I'm in Oregon.
Right, and apart from this bit right here, her hair looks exactly the same. So if you looked at her from the side, you take the top bit off and it's just, she's got a flat top, whereas I've got all this business going on up here.
Yeah.
And so we looked the same, like from here down, basically.
Sorry.
It's cool. I'm perking you up, Brittany, because you need to stay awake to get your thing done.
You are correct.
You're going to get it done. It's good. This is the coolest thing ever. Right now, I am ticking off all the actions that have happened so I'm harvesting from Google Keep, not from Google Keep, I'm actually harvesting right now from the Good Notes. And I'm getting this very pleasant feeling because there's all this stuff that has happened that I actually did. And looking at it is like, oh, I did that thing and I did this thing and I'm ticking it off, and it's just giving me, I guess it's giving me dopamine. Maybe that's what this is. It's super cool.
It's actually impossible to measure in a living human in an ethical way. So you just have to guess.
Yeah, but I'm guessing it's good. I know it's good.
Well, there's more than one chemical associated with happiness.
Yeah, there's lots of neurotransmitters, right?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's good. So that's good. That's good. I need to add this to my contacts.
Oh my gosh, this is such a mess.
What's a mess? What you're doing now, the thing that's in yellow?
The list is a mess. Mm.
Good. I had already put it in. Good. Yes, you need to do that. Is it in the right place? Yes. To create this. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, this needs to go in. Yes. Okay, so if you go to here.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's 3 different things. That's okay. Yes.
Go me. I just made this like we're getting on to comprehensive. Oh, just remembered an important thing to do.
There you go. Where is it? This is important. This is okay. Go back. Well, that would be. That's a new project. There we go. Very important. Was it Squarespace? WordPress. What was which one do you use? Is it Squarespace or Squarespace? Okay.
It's just way less work to not. You could do more with WordPress, but you have to know something usually, or have somebody in charge of updating it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a nice lazy option for me.
What is Squarespace?
Yeah. It's far from perfect, but
nothing's perfect. So here.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay.
What I've actually started doing is merging. I ended up with 2 lists of stuff to pack, and that's not great. So
Stuff to pack. Are you traveling?
yes.
Oh, nice.
No, not nice.
Oh,
medical stuff.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, not fun. Not good stuff.
It's just not recreational. It's not.
Yeah,
bad.
it's not for fun. It's just not terrible, but it's
yeah.
Understood.
Okay. I did it. I looked at this project in my mind mapping software.
Good. Okay, that's done.
Go me. I hate that instinct I sometimes have to not remove something from a list because I hypothetically could have done more, even though really in my head it's done. But it's so hard to delete it if it's not like,
Yeah, if it's
well,
not
I could never need to do anything about. No, I can write it down again if I need to address it again. It's just
Yeah.
not logical at all. But here we are. Brains,
Yeah,
am I right?
I feel illogical often about it's fine if I write things in more than one place
Mm-hmm.
because then I remember it more easily.
Right.
I mean, it can be too much,
But yeah. Oops.
But for some things it's helpful to remember them in different ways from different perspectives.
Yeah. Yay! I did these things.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I did those. I am going to do a really quick calendar overview, and then I might indulge in my quick task.
It's done. Done. Should I do that now? Yes. 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 Okay, that is
What did I open my phone for? You know how they say the working memory has between 5 to 7 items. That's actually not true, but especially not true for us. I don't feel like I have a working memory that holds 1 today.
No, sometimes it's a sieve.
It's the hold it for a second, but then it's just gone.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, it's just gone.
But then there's the other piece of feeling bad about it, and then that also causing problems.
Oh yeah. I remember what I was going to do. It was stupid. I'm going to put down here quick tasks because that might be the thing I do after quick calendar overview. Because I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm dumb. All right. I'm going to get up and take a break. Enjoy. I will see you shortly.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. Let's see. Yes, that's the other thing is the Mhm. Okay. Okay, that is done. Where is that? Yes. And let's see. Did you do that yet? I don't think I did that yet. Right. Put this here. Now to leave. So I'm going to get the dinner done. So let's have a quick look here. That's done. And get rid of that. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, there you are. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
I have to go in a bit because I need to get dinner, and I have to. My son doesn't have his OT session, but we are going to go for a walk instead. So I need to.
All right, getting started. Right, starting actual thing. Actual calendar overview.
Very good. October 1st. Very good. Totally. This is very good. Oh, okay. Ah. That is helpful for this. Did that. Almost done. You can do this. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
What happened to the basket in the hallway?
Oh, I put it in my room.
Okay.
Because the thing needed to come down.
Okay.
No, that's not going in. All right, James. It's all right, James.
So I scheduled something through somebody else's booking system, and it says appointment at, and I'm like, of course it's an appointment. It is in my calendar. Could you please just say the thing that it is? Jeez, taken up, because all it says when it's abbreviated in the small screen is appointment.
You
Yes,
don't get the
yes, it's an
information
appointment.
that you actually need. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what the
that's
things in red on my calendar are. They're all appointments things.
I know that not everyone's as organized as you.
Well, they're just using an inferior booking system to mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it really is, but mine's certainly not perfect.
There's no such thing, except there is perfect imperfection.
Wow.
Okay, James. Mummy's on this. Yes.
Because you're not on your normal mic. All of the barks.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Joe, you don't have to mute. It's fine.
Okay. She's just went out.
They're just little. Beep.
I know, she's getting pissy.
And when I'm
about
cranky,
stuff.
I am very easily annoyed by dogs. So I have to assume that if it's not actually bothering me, that it doesn't bother anybody else. But
No,
by all
it's
means.
a sweet little sound. It's not. She's actually right here at my feet. And
It's an I want your attention sound.
But no, she doesn't actually. She's just informing me that there's something going on that's annoying her. And that's what's going on.
Beg your pardon. Is that what it is?
So not it's more she's more irritable than that.
Okay.
She's like, there's something happening and I don't like it, and you just need to know.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a person that my daughter's, I don't know if I dare even say her boyfriend, but he was over and this little dog cannot stand him.
Oh no.
And so she gets nuts every time the poor boy comes over. It's really ugly.
Why did she not like him?
Because he was an arse.
Oh.
When
That's
he first
unfortunate.
met her, he was very badly behaved. He came over when we were not here and wreaked havoc, and he's regretted it ever since, because now she's like, he's public enemy.
Yeah.
And I wasn't
unwise.
Here. Yeah, it was very imprudent of him. She's just like, I hate you and I'm not letting you ever forget it. Ever.
Apparently not.
Ever. It's bad.
Now I'm starting my quick task because that is a thing that will get them off my brain. But I also do it usually after Stephanie's gone. But I'm
almost out of here, so you can start. I'm just writing my reviews. I'm writing my review summary now.
Well, that's what I normally am doing before other things, but I got other things that gotta happen.
So.
Oh. Okay. All right. I think I have succeeded at the first one.
Okay, there we go. All right, my dear. I'm heading out now. Got to go
Okay.
and take care of my family and get dinner ready, and then I will see you next time.
All right. Sounds good.
Have a good evening.
Thanks
Hope you
for
get good
joining.
rest. No problem. It's awesome as always.
All right. Sounds good.
Take care.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Oh. Did I ever do that? Probably not. Hmm. That's disgusting. Apparently, I'm not exempt from pain. The Portland Art Tax. Guess I'm probably going to end up doing at least a part of one more. Yes. It's just one of those things that's been way too heavily on my mind. Oh, I didn't actually highlight the next one. Awesome. Oh, it's done now. Okay. Normally I have a tiny bit left, but yeah. It is possible I'll be a little late back. The next break, I'll check in with folks. By all means, update if you have anything to update. But I'll be back when I can, but I have to take some medications. So I'll be back. I guess I was a little late. Oh, like 2 minutes. I'm actually kind of impressed, I'm not gonna lie. With myself. Okay, let's wrap this thing up, shall we? Okay. Really glad I wrote my stuff because I otherwise would not know what to do. Okay. Yes, in fact, I have already started. Thank you, timer. Oh, it looks like my hair's sticking up. I mean, it is, but it's my class. this list of things that is not really worth copying over. But it's been living in drafts, which is not the worst place because they're all together instead of on separate sticky notes somewhere. I did do that. Okay. I did that. I've also been keeping this list of like very large, not urgent administrative tasks because I feel like those get lost a lot. Okay. One of these I'm shrugging because I'm like, I tried. I didn't succeed, but I tried. Theoretically, there could be another, but no. Theoretically, another action does not mean it stays on the list. Okay. I think one of these has subtasks that are hidden, which is not great. I have a question for a researcher because I can't find a paper they talked about. They said, "Oh, we're gonna totally publish this in 2020." They're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna come out with a paper soon," and it is 2022, and I have not seen this paper, and I want the answer that the researcher mentioned casually in a podcast. So I'm going to try to find one of their papers and contact them. And I have all kinds of uncomfortable feels about doing so. Awesome. This has no like contact the authors thing. Oh, wait. But if you look up where they are, they don't. They only talk about the work they do that's paid, not the work they do that's publishing. Mm. Naughty, naughty. They have not. They've published things since 2017, but they have not put it on their page. Yes. What I need to do is contact, which is what I was hoping to avoid. Hmm. Okay, that's right. Well, yeah, you can just do that there. Wow. Okay. I did go down a little bit of a rabbit hole. But I also did a thing that I've been putting off for a ridiculous amount of time. Oh my gosh, Ozak! Hi. Zach's intention is try to not watch too much other YouTube as a procrastination. The nap I probably should have taken instead of running errands. Oh yeah. Choosing procrastinations. I do love the idea of filling out the task list as a form of procrastination. I'm not sure what's being procrastinated, but yeah. Okay. Welcome, Ozak. Very excited to see you. Doesn't give me a timestamp. So sometime while I was in my rabbit hole, you showed up. Hi. I'm getting close to wrapping up. I did just, I mean, this is a big deal. This is a really big deal. I have been desperately wanting to, but terrified. Not wanting, I want the results desperately. I don't know, send an email desperately. But it's that all that rejection sensitivity, worried about getting in the way thing. And it's like, honestly, I'm probably not going to get an answer because I couldn't find the correct place to send it. But I did the thing as close as I could do the thing. Okay. All right. You know what? You just need to go back a little bit because I'm not actually letting it go. You know, I just got here. I won't stay that long though. I am going to do one of these though. I don't want to be searching all of them. I just want to search this one. Okay. The nap is being procrastinated. Oh. Yeah. Sleep's hard. Ooh, taskless skeleton basic exists. Awesome. Grabbing cheese always sounds very dangerous. Wow. Well, I guess here. Interesting. Anyone else? Welcome. Feel free to declare what you're working on. How are things going? Updates are always a delightful thing for me to see while I'm getting through stuff. Go me. Ooh, was that back diary? Nice. Nice. I am very, very close to feeling very, very good. As long as I don't leave so late with the. Wow. I've been burning through this task list. I'm very proud of myself. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Dairy and snack. So the dairy isn't a snack. Okay, I think it's probably time to actually wrap up before I run out of all of my possible steam and don't make it home to go to bed. Also, I need to pick up prescriptions on the way home because, yeah, I apparently am in a caveman place and, can't get the important ones delivered. Okay. Where? Oh, there we go. I did that. I don't know what the deal is with this one because it said. Excuse me. And it said that, but then it worked. And I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I did. All right. I think it's probably about time to wrap up. Thank you so much for joining, everyone who did live or recorded later. I always really appreciate it. And I hope you get something good done because I know that I really appreciate I get stuff done, but it's really nice to know other people do too, because it's fun and it's more fun. Funner is not a word. It's more fun to get stuff done together. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you next week.